Hello and welcome to Snack Play Love in a series of quick videos before my computer goes in for some upgrades tomorrow. Right, today we have the workshop event to play, which is fine. I had a quick look at the decks earlier. In fact, let's inspect. You have Divine Tokens, which is basically make tokens, they turn into 4/4 angels, or Self-Mill, which is throw stuff away, get power from it. I'm very much a self-mill player, so let us try. This is my second game. I played one before dinner, before I could record, and I won, but they did a few things wrong, which I would have expected a more experienced player. I mean, like, they should have been swinging in with their 4/4 tokens. They should have been trying to use the lifelink. They should have been playing around the fact that I got one big flyer, but they kind of just sat there. We've got temples, we've got the key parts. This is good. The temples aren't great actually, because you essentially don't want to scry things, you want to surveil them. Because Surveil is an ability that puts things into the graveyard. So, Temple. See what we've got. We want an untapped land. Drowns, fine. It's not a good turn 2 play, but it's fine. Selective Snare has a 1 mana cost, and we don't have anything with a 1 mana cost. I probably should have been that because we can't play it, but let us temple again. I can't be doing with that many comes into play untapped lands. I'd rather take a random thing. Now I'm going to select to spare snare for x equals 0. Choose demon. Done. X equals 0. It's a sorcery, so you have to do it on our turn. Confirm 0. Submit 0. We pay 1 mana to chuck something. Now everything we do from this point onwards will be slightly more powerful. He makes some tokens. He hasn't got the thing that makes those tokens powerful, so that isn't a problem. I think we have to Thought Erasure at this point. This will dictate what we do. We need to take his enchantments. He doesn't have it, so let us take the blade. We definitely don't want a second Drown Secrets, because we could put that into the yard. It's got a different mana cost from... yeah, it's different mana cost, not different converted mana costs. So, activate this, which puts a land into the graveyard. I held on to it just in case. I don't think I care, do I? So now we have 3 different mana costs in the graveyard. Ideally we wouldn't cast that straight away though. So we want to hope we draw the untapped land, which we do, and we want to hope that he doesn't know what we want with this deck. We want to put 2 rubbish cards into the graveyard and have 1 great card. Atris does everything this deck wants. I never really thought about playing it in the self-mills that I tend to play. So we want to choose the one secret card and put 2 crap cards into the graveyard. Absolutely perfect. It didn't power this up because they're the same mana costs, but we've already got a Drown Secrets. Devour of Memory is one of the win-cons of this deck. Did he hit the token thing? If he did, it's probably over because this is not big enough yet. Well, he's certainly not attacking. Cool, that's good. So now I mean, I suppose I could mutate onto something simple. Mutate onto the demon and he's huge. I target myself. Clues in the name, self-mill. I don't hit anything good. He can kill it by blocking it with the 2/1/1s, so we don't attack with the Atris. Anything we cast now will put stuff into the graveyard. So we can make a 4/3 plus bonuses unblockable Short Shark next turn, which is nice. I want to cast this bigger than 4. I don't want to be dropping it. That's fine, we can do that. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. This puts a creature, sorry, this puts a card into the graveyard, which triggers Devourer of Memory. Choose a swamp. Ordinarily we'd flash this in at an amusing time, but we're not going to do that. We're going to flash it in now because then we can trigger it before attacks. Drown Secret's targeting me. Boom, boom. Not actually as good as we want. So over. Gets +1/+1. Bounce one of his 1/1s. Mind you, I should probably boast. No, yeah, that's correct. Because like, if we bounce the 0/4s, then we can still block successfully. Surveil 2 draw is perfect. Target self. Two things go into the graveyard. That triggers. Separate instance, Surveil 2. We have to put at least one of these into the graveyard. We put the Creeping Chill in. Done. Then we exile it. Trigger, trigger. He sits there thinking he's going to block with his 1/1s. Hit you for 7. Wait for it, wait for it. The thing you can do in response is activate your enchantment. It is not block. You can make a 1/1 with Castle Ardenvale in response, but you can't block. Nice. So, you can't make any tokens this turn. So, read the cards. One or more tokens would be created. So, it's a replacement effect. We have 6 mana. I don't know whether it's the right timing to put it back in your hand now, but we want an unblockable shark, so we're doing it. Take action. Card went to graveyard before, so the shore shark gets the stuff. Take action. What have we got for 2 mana in the graveyard? Can't really do that, can we? Mission briefing, thought erase. You get rid of the divine visitation. Will probably cause an explosion. Nice. Actually, no, that doesn't go into the graveyard. We want one to go into the graveyard, otherwise We won't get the trigger. Trigger. Target you. Does he have 2 copies? Target me. Oh, we mill ourselves. Yeah, I forgot about that. I could have milled him. That was an explosion. Ah. Well, that's how you win with self-mill. You mill. I suspect that there's going to be a lot of people who know how to play this deck that are just cleaning up, but now you are one of them. Mill yourself. I mean, I made a few mistakes there. I could have milled him and kept the trample lifelink weapon to put on the shark, which would have put me massively out of range, even if he did have 2 copies. Pardon me, of the angel enchantment. He could have easily drawn a 2nd copy. There's going to be 4 in the deck, isn't there? That's kind of how it works. But yeah, if you can keep a hold of the stuff to mill yourself, you're okay. That's good. We don't want that in hand, but we'll live. I want to cast Drown Secrets on 2. Are we on the draw? No, we're not. So we're going to play Temple. We've got all the black mana we need, so I'm going to keep that. So we draw that, we cast Drown Secrets, and then next turn we can Devour of Memory and Merfolk, which is good. He's got his Infinite Angels land, which is bad, because as soon as he untaps with Divine Visitation and the castle, he can make an angel every single turn. Yep, you need to kill that enchantment. Whew, well, I wasn't going down this strategy, but let's do it. Double drowned. Drown sees drown, mills us for 2. One of them was good. Take the action. There is literally no reason not to do that. The Narcomoebas and the Creeping Chills will not win you the game, but they will get you a little bit closer. So Narcomoeba, brilliant. Take action. We have a 1/1 flyer. Second, no good. Also no good. It's fine now. So Devourer won't see the cards hit in the graveyard the first turn we cast it. Double on self. He's reading the card. So those are bad ones to put in the yard. That's fine. It enters. I'm not going to make the same mistake of scrying my very top card before I mill it. So let's mill ourselves for 4 again. We're only on 36 cards in deck now, which is probably not ideal, but that's where the cards need to be. 1 new mana cost on the same card, and our creature which we want to get out of the graveyard. Temple. If it's something we want to draw, we leave it. You know, I don't think we want to draw that. I don't think that wins us the game. We've kind of got that side of things shorn up. 1 in the air. Pew, pew, pew. So casting any blue spell from this point gives us an unblockable 4-mana creature. Realistically. 4 attack creature. Lifelink's a problem. Lifelink is definitely a problem. Okay, well let's put this out first. So one card I'm scared of in the deck, actually, the Archon. My very first opponent had one, but really didn't use it that artistically. I think he made one creature. We'll have that. That's 2 turns we can block the Pegasus. We shall... No, you know what, I'm saving that for next turn just in case we don't draw a blue card. Smack. 27 cards in deck. We are fine. White hasn't got a way to discard. It doesn't have a way to trigger and also make an enchanted 4/4. That means he doesn't have Divine Visitation in hand, which is amazing. Or he's just going for massive life gain because he knows that will help. Because that will trigger. That's not good. Okay, maybe this person does know what they're doing. No, right now we don't block, but he has got 2 flyers. So let us self-mill for 4. So this will mean that we hit for 12. I mean, you could probably take most of these triggers as red. I love that there's loads of real spells in this deck that we're just not seeing. Were any of those valid? Yes, Creep and Chill, nice. So, I don't think... We attempt to go for lethal this turn. Seven. No, we could have done 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we could have done another 4. Playing Divine Visitation is the worst thing he can currently do. He needs to make more lifelinky Pegasi. And we need to reduce the numbers of lifelinky Pegasi. Oh man. That hurts. 11. Okay. So we block that. We can't kill his lifelinker. So I think we do the next best thing and kill a Pegasus. I don't think he's within range. I think we would need to draw a good blue spell and probably hit at least 1 Creeping Chill. Oh, that could do it. So that's 3 triggers. So we need to keep a blue spell in hand. I mean, realistically, we want Mistake of Creation, or whatever it's called, the 1 black spell as a giant flyer to kill everything. But I don't think that's possible. I would definitely put that as the face down card. We can't equip that. I think we choose that and have to put 2 things in the yard. 2 lands, beautiful. So we're hitting for 10. I think we try for it. We're not going to get there, but let's try for it. So we're milling 4, which means that we're hitting for 7 and 7. There's the card we actually wanted to draw. He's counting our deck. Swing for 14, which is not enough. Six cards in library. See, here's me saying that the reason to play this deck is to mill yourself, but yeah, maybe if I'd kept the other one back, then we could have had a slightly larger lifelink trampler. No, if he's double Finale of Glory anyway. We have lost due to the fact we can't win, not to the fact that we've actually lost, if that makes sense. I don't think there is enough gas to get there. Nope. No. I think we just screwed ourselves by the equipment ability being on the right instead of the left. I'm not sure what artifact I was thinking of, but now we can't activate the Devour of Memories ability. Oops. Good game. So what happened there? They had double Finale, and we milled most of the stuff that we kind of wanted to hold on to, but it does kind of prove that misclicks can cost you the game. But the thing is, we would have only had 4/3 unblockable, and that would not have been enough to stay alive. I'm only staying in this so I can talk to you, but I don't think it's worth trying to block because of all those. So that's 1 each way. That's fine. We'd have gained 3 life and blocked like 10, so we'd have possibly... No, we wouldn't have been alive. It wasn't worth clicking. Well, thank you for watching. I hope I've shown you a little bit of how the mill deck can win and a little bit of how it can lose. Lost my controls. So yeah, do comment, like and subscribe, because this is a very new channel and frankly nobody's going to see it unless people interact with it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys soon.